Namaste. Hello and welcome to yoga number 63. Today we'll start by standing up. As always, we'll start with the opening quote. Keep what is worth keeping, and with the breath of kindness, blow the rest away. Keep what is worth keeping, and with the breath of kindness, blow the rest away. Okay, if you'd like to stand tall, without looking down, try and feel that your feet are parallel. So straighten your back. Relax your jaw. Relax your shoulders. And smile. And take 3 slow, smooth, deep breaths. Focusing on your natural pause after the inhalation and after the exhalation. So you're standing tall. The jaw is relaxed, which then follows that the shoulders relax. The body and the mind to become calm. We're going to start with some side bends. It doesn't matter how far we get, the first point of resistance. So as we inhale, we're just going to slide the right hand down the right leg. Exhale on the way down. Inhale as you come up. Waiting for your pause. Exhale down. And remember, the point that you reach is different every day. So you're not forcing the body into the position. You're allowing it to the first point of resistance. Inhale up. Exhale down. Remember, it takes 6 seconds for muscles, tendons, ligaments to start to release and get used to your movement. If you wish now, you can separate the feet a little bit further and continue the lateral stretch. So you're not taking the top forward, you're not taking the top shoulder forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. You can gently move the hips. So now I'm bending down to the right and I'm just moving my hips out to the left, which allows a lovely stretch on the inside of the leg. Slow, smooth and deep, the full yogic breath. Which means we're inflating the stomach, expanding the rib cage, and getting the air right up into the clavicle area. And again, heel toe the feet out a bit further if you feel the need. Be careful not to lean on the leg as you're doing your lateral stretch. Inhale up. Exhale down. couple more to either side, nice and smooth. You're cleansing the lungs, oxygenating the blood, and calming the nervous system. As we gently stretch the body laterally. Now, if you wish, you can introduce the right arm. So we inhale as we stretch from the shoulder to the elbow to the wrist to the finger. And relax. Inhale again. And that's a stretch you take over. It doesn't have to be far. My range of movement is limited a little today. I've aggravated an old injury. So this is why I'm choosing these gentle movements. So you inhale, stretch up. You're feeling a stretch from the fingers right down to your feet. Inhale, stretch up, and then allow, soften to the side. After you've done a few breaths, you come up, relax the arm, inhale and lift up again. And that's a stretch you take out. Very slow, smooth, in line with the breath. I'll just move back a little. So we start with the left arm now. We inhale as we raise. Stretch it right up and soften, relax. Inhale, lift up. And that's what you take over. Careful not to bend forward with the shoulder. Inhale, stretch through the body, from the fingers down to the feet, and then soften down to the side. Inhale as you come up. Relax. Inhale, lift up. And that's what you take out. So you're trying to keep the stretch from the shoulder to the elbow to the wrist, and wrist to the finger. Heel toe come in a little with the feet. Slightly more than hip width apart. Arms stretched out. We're going to inhale and we're going to twist to the right. Inhale, exhale as you turn, around to the right, keeping the left elbow high, looking towards the thumb. 3 breaths. Inhale back to facing forward. Exhale to the left. Ensure you keep the right elbow up. 3 breaths. Just continue a few more. If you want to pause the video and continue more than a few, then please do. You're focusing on the slow, smooth, deep breath and allowing the body to stretch naturally. There's no force. You're allowing the breath to do the work. And you can feel what's happening with the ankles, the knees, the hips, the spine. Come back to forward facing. Then we're going to raise the clasp. So again, feel that the feet are parallel. Inhale, lift up, and relax. Inhale, lift up, and relax. You can come up on your toes if you wish. So as you inhale, come up on the toes, lift up, stretch up, but you don't have to. You can stay up on the toes for a couple of breaths, or you can come up and down with each breath. And lower down. So pick the the method that works for you. Inhale, coming up, exhale down, or stay up for a few breaths. And down. Reverse the clasp. Inhale, stretch up. And relax. And again, if you wish to come up in the toes, inhale as you come up. Stretch up, hold, and relax. A couple more in your own time. If you find yourself you've lost your temper or you're feeling out of sorts, this brings you back to parity. This will calm you down because you won't be able to come up in the toes if you're angry or upset. And then stretch up with the hands, stretch up, stretch up. Shoulders to elbows, elbows to wrists, wrists to fingers. Then we take a clasp and place it behind our back. With the palms facing upwards, which opens up the shoulders. So again, all we're doing is inhaling, and you're pushing down with the hands. You're not lifting them away from the body. You're just pushing them down over your buttocks. Inhale, which opens the shoulders, gives a lovely squeeze between the shoulder blades. And you relax on the exhalation. Inhale, stretch down. It's a lovely squeeze. Again, you can continue as many as you wish. You can pause the video. If you find this one beneficial, then you do more than the few that I'm teaching. Inhale, you can feel the shoulders, you're pushing them back, hands are going down over the buttocks. And relax. Now we're going to bend forward. So our body's at 90 degrees. Inhale, exhale forward. And then we're going to raise the arms. Inhale as we raise up. Again, it doesn't have to be far. I'm being very careful with this one. Nursing this old injury, but inhale as you lift up. Exhale, soften and release. You can keep the legs straight if you wish, or you can release them a little if it's too much for the back of the knees. Inhale, lift up, and soften. Trying to keep the back straight. When you feel you've had enough, inhale as you come up. Nice and slow. And release your clasp. I believe it's traffic lights next. Yes. So we raise our arms. And you can do any movement you wish, but you don't get to lower the arms. If you want to break, this is a resting position. So any movement at all. So you inhale, it can be as simple as turning the right palm forward. Exhale, you can twist to the right. Just make up your own movement. Inhale, I'm raising my arm. Exhale, I'm coming back to neutral. You can do anything you wish, but you're not allowed the arms to drop below shoulder height. Slow, smooth, deep breaths. Simple movements. And once you feel the buildup of lactic acid, then you can raise the arms up directly, and that will give you a wee rest. And if that's still too much, you can lower the arms, have a break, and you start again. But you get the idea. This is very calming for the mind. Simple, slow movements in line with the breath. 2 more movements. You can always take a breath directly in the back of the neck, which will help reduce the buildup of lactic acid. Forget about the nose. See the energy coming right into the back of the neck and shoulders. This will help to dissipate the lactic acid. Again, to come out of it, we stretch up completely. And that's a stretch you take out. Give yourself a wee break. Take a breath in the back of the neck. Inhalation. And then exhale and flush the neck, shoulders and arms with prana, with energy. Of course, you're standing tall. You're relaxing your jaw and softening your shoulders and smiling. By smiling, you're relaxing that 42 facial muscles. Free serotonin. Now we inhale as we stretch the hands forward. Turn around, palms facing upwards. And on an exhalation, you bring them to your shoulders. So inhale, stretch out. Exhale, hands onto shoulders, keeping the elbows up. It's as simple as that. Inhale, arms straight. Exhale, hands onto shoulders. You're still standing tall, your jaw is still relaxed. And hopefully you're still smiling. Then we open the elbows. You get a lovely stretch across the chest and a squeeze in the shoulder blades. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Always focusing on your natural pause. Again, if it gets too much, you stop, you have a break, and you go back to it. We're all at different stages. It's not a competition. Now we'll place our hands behind our head. Inhale, open the elbows. Exhale, relax. Inhale, open. Exhale, relax. Get a lovely squeeze between the shoulders. And when you feel you've had enough, you inhale as you stretch up. And then that's a stretch you take out. Shoulders to elbow, elbow to wrists, wrists to fingers. Now sit down in any comfortable sitting position. My favorite is Vajrasana, but you can sit in a chair, sit in a sofa, Sukhasana, the easy cross-leg posture. You can come down to this position, you can be on your knees, but I like to sit down on my ankles. It's a very good meditation posture, this Vajrasana, and it's good if you have any digestive issues. This helps to calm it down. So keep your back straight. Soften your jaw, and the shoulders follow, and smile. I believe it's neck movements now, yes. We've done these many times. Neck exercises, very simple. We inhale and we turn our chin to the right on an exhalation. Inhale, wait for your natural pause, exhale to the right. You're getting a lovely pull in the neck muscles with attachment point and the occiput base of the skull. So this is the muscles that remain contracted most of the time if you're carrying tension or getting upset. So careful not to drop the chin, keep your neck long, and it's a twist. And you can feel the pull on the muscles at the back of the occiput. So take a few breaths, 2, 3, 5, whatever you feel comfortable with. Inhale to neutral. Exhale to the other side. Again, you can continue these for as long as you wish. Inhale to neutral, exhale to the side. Trying to keep the back straight, the neck long. Of course, the face soft. The jaw, soften the jaw. That helps to soften everything else. And smile, of course. The universal language of love, smile. Once more, to the opposite side of what you're on. So that was chin to shoulder. Now we're going to do ear to shoulder, so the right ear. So we inhale, and then exhale as you lower the right ear down to the shoulder. You're not taking the shoulder up to the ear, and again you feel a lovely stretch through the neck, which is just gently pulling on these muscles that usually remain contracted. Inhale as you come up. And exhale down to the other side. Ooh, so I'm especially tight at this side. And just continue at your own pace. Inhale, wait for your natural pause. Exhale, it's so simple. And you're getting the benefit of sitting in Vajrasana or whatever comfortable position you're in. This is a wonderful meditative pose. Sitting in this position. If you find you can't manage it, but you want to try it, you can always place a cushion under your bottom, top of your ankles, and you can also place a cushion under your feet. Just continue in your own pace. Keep the jaw relaxed. Keep the smile. Once more, the opposite side. Sometimes you'll get snap, crackle, pop. I just got a click there, but this is why you do them slowly with the breath. And you're less likely to pull any muscles or damage yourself. So now we're going to turn the chin 45 degrees around to the right, and then you drop that chin down. You take your right hand and place it over the back of your head. Then you relax the arm, which acts as a weight, and that gives you a lovely stretch. But the elbow has to remain in the center of the head. You don't have the elbow out to the side. Hand over the back of the head. Relax the arm, which pulls the chin down, and it's a lovely stretch. Careful not to bend forward in this one. It's just the neck that's getting stretched. Very nice, this one. You can stay in this one a bit longer. Slow, smooth, deep breaths, focusing on the natural pause. And you can still manage a smile in this position. So again, if you especially like this, then you can pause the video. Continue for as long as you wish. But when you want to come out of it, you release the arm, and right away you'll feel the neck relaxing. And then you slowly lift the chin up. really slowly. It's a wonderful feeling. Face forward again, and you know what's coming now, to the left. 45 degrees around, drop the chin, take the left hand over the back of the scalp, and then relax the left arm with the elbow in close to the center of the forehead, as opposed to keeping the elbow out wide. And that acts as a stretch for the neck. Slow, smooth, deep breathing. Get that stale air out of the lungs. Get a good gaseous exchange. Remember, 70% of metabolic waste is released through the lungs. Again, when you feel you've had enough, release the arm. Keep the chin down. And slowly straighten the neck. Oh, it's a lovely sensation. Okay, we're going to take our right hand. I'm going to place it on the side of our right head. And we're going to inhale and we're going to push with the head and push with the hand. We take our right hand up, place it on the side of the head. You inhale, and then you're going to push with the hand, push with the head, and it contracts all the muscles in this area. Well, you can feel what happens. Inhale, push with the hand, push with the head. Exhale, relax. Inhale and hold the breath as you push. And you can feel the arm, the shoulder, the neck muscles. And again, try to keep the elbow as far back as you can. Don't take it round the front. You're getting a lovely contraction and stretching here. Then obviously the other side. Your left hand, find a comfortable spot at the side of the head. Keep the elbow open. Inhale, hold the breath and push. Exhale, relax. You can take a comfort breath if you wish before you go into the push again. Inhale, hold, push. And you can feel the back muscles, the chest muscles, the arm muscles, the shoulders. It's a very simple but beneficial movement. And if you are sitting on your heels, which may become slightly uncomfortable, this takes your mind off it. And release. Feel the rush of blood into the area. Now it's 2 fists on the forehead. So you do the very same. You inhale, you push with the fists, push with the head. To keep the elbows open as well. Up and open. Relax on the exhalation. After a day of sitting at the office, crouched over the desk, this is a good one to do when you come home at night. Now we'll squeeze and release any tension in this area of the body. And I'm sure you've guessed what's coming next. Hands round the back of the head. You don't drop the chin. And what you're doing is you're inhaling, you're opening the elbows, and you're trying to create a space between the hands and the head. So you can slip in one of these cardboard toilet roll inserts. You can start with it flattened if you like. That means you don't have to push it so far out. So inhale, open the elbows. This is quite a strong one. You're pushing the hands back to get space between the hands and the head. Not by dropping the chin, but by opening the elbows. This is a very strong one. You can release the elbows on the exhalation. Take a few comfort breaths because it's quite a strong one. Get rid of the lactic acid and then back to it. And you can feel all the back muscles. It's a wonderful exercise. So you get the idea. Again, you can continue as many of these as you wish. I'm just giving you a sample of each movement. And relax. To come out, stretch up, lift up. And again, you're back to stretching from the shoulders to the elbows. Elbows to the wrists. Wrists to the fingers. And relax. Take a breath in the back of the neck. Forget about the nostrils. See the breath coming in right back of the neck. And as you exhale, flush that energy, flush that prana down through the neck, shoulders and arms. Of course, your back is straight. Your jaw is relaxed. Your shoulders are soft. And you can feel the circulation. You can feel the warmth, the tingling. Take a breath right into the back of the neck. Wait for your natural pause. Exhale, neck, shoulders, arms. Now, some books recommend you do circles of the chin. I prefer, if you spell something, for example, spell relax. So instead of doing the circles, which are fairly boring, just spell a meaningful word. Spell something that makes you happy. It could be happy. But let's go with relax. So you inhale, as you raise your chin up, exhale around as we're doing the R. Inhale, pause, exhale, maybe the cross for the R. Then we're on the E, but you get the idea. Inhale, you're drawing with your chin. Exhale around. Inhale up for the L. Exhale down. And we're on the E. The X. Inhale, one cross. Exhale down. Inhale, exhale for the other one. But you get the idea. You can make up anything that works for you. Give it a color in line with the breath. You'll get the full range of the movement of the neck. And also because we've done all these previous movements, we've eased the tension out of the body. So just allow the body to sit. Allow it to be naturally. Let peace begin with me. Let me begin with peace. For years of saying this, just when I say that, I naturally smile. So you're not trying to control the breath, you're allowing the body to breathe naturally. Now it's facial exercises. 42 facial muscles, apparently. So, shall we exercise some of them? we've done this many times before. We start with pouting in and out firmly. Again, you can feel what's happening. And then we pout out and hold it, pout out the lips, and then we move the lips up, down, left and right. So you're not moving the head, just the lips, just that strong pout. Up, down. It doesn't look the best, but you will look the best afterwards. To the right, to the left. And then you open your mouth wide, open your eyes wide, stick your tongue out. And then finish with forward and back. You can feel the warmth coming to the face, the oxygenated blood, which puffs up the skin, which does the same effect as the expensive cream. Do this one at your next dinner party. So this lovely warmth now in my face, puffs up the skin. So we'll do it again, pouting out. Up. Down. To the right. To the left. And then everything wide, eyes wide, jaw wide, tongue out. And I forgot this the last time, scrunch up like tissue paper. Scrunch up your face. Tightly. And release. And just become aware of what's happened. Now we're going to press the attachment points of the trapezius muscles, the ones that sweep up onto the back of the neck, onto the occiput. And they're easy to find because you take your thumbs and you place them in the base of your skull and just move the thumbs about, pressing in until you find the areas that they feel bruised. So this is the origin points of the muscles. And because if you're holding tension, they're contracted continually, then they become tired and fatigued and uncomfortable. But by pressing the origin and insertion points of the muscles, you reactivate them, release tension and induce healing. So if I turn around, once I've got circulation back into my legs, you'll see what I'm doing. So I'm just taking my thumbs, finding attachment points. Ooh, it's a little bit of uncomfortableness there. And you just circle them. So this means anytime you can give yourself a massage and release tension. If you suffer from migraines, try this. I had a family member that used to get them and they used to do this on them and they said it helped almost immediately. Of course, you've got all these fingers that are free. You can press the scalp, rub it along the scalp, which is pressing on the hair follicles, the nerve endings, and again, this is releasing tension as well. The temples, you can take your thumbs, press them into the temples. This can have a bruised feeling as well. It's a lovely feeling. And then lastly, pinch around the ears. Acupressure points. Pinch and hold. And I'm giving people massages. I sometimes do this, which causes a bit of alarm when I start on the guys. So pinch and release, pinch and release. Remember, these things are not for everyone, but I would think it's highly unlikely you don't feel better after doing these simple things. You get the idea. Okay, now we're going to do a simple cat, lifting legs or anything today, because as I say, I'm nursing a bit of a strain. So hands directly under the shoulders, knees under the hips. If you find that this is too much for the wrists, then you can move the finger slightly further forward. And we're just going to do a simple cat. So we inhale as we raise the chin, stretch the throat, and then you concave the back. Nice and slow. You can take as many breaths as you need to do this, and then you keep the body in this position, concave, and then you move the chin. Then arch through the back, vertebra by vertebra. As I say, I'm doing this very slowly today, but this is the speed you should be doing it anyway. Push through the hands, arch through the back. Again, you can have a few comfort breaths, staying in this position, and you always move the chin first. The chin comes up, stretch through the throat, look up, and then slowly, vertebra by vertebra, work down the spine until you've concaved the back. It's such a nice movement, this. Again, you can stop, have a few breaths, and continue. But you're always starting with the chin and working vertebra by vertebra. So of course you must move when you damage the body. If you pull any muscles or you have underlying issues, you can still find a practice that works, because the body always heals from movement. You have to keep the blood and the lymph and the healing energies flowing through the body. To finish the movement that you're on, and I will gingerly try threading the needle. So again, I'm just doing this deliberately to show you that even with a restriction, you can still, with awareness and with the breath, inhale as we raise the right arm to the first point of resistance. Normally I can get this arm facing straight up, but I can't today. So this is as far as I'm willing to go. And then you come down and you thread the needle with the arm under the body. You can rest on your elbow or come right down on your shoulder. No, that's not for me today. So I'll rest on the elbow and raise the left. So I'm deliberately doing this because it's my lower back that I've pulled. Down you come with the left. Up you come. And then you lift the left. So inhale as you raise the left up. Look up, stretch up. You can stay in this position for a number of breaths. Or you can come down, thread the needle. Again, you can rest on the elbow and raise the right, or you can go straight down. No, that's not a good idea today. And up I come. You get the idea. You can continue more of these as you wish. But we're going to come up, we're going to sit back on our heels, and we're going to walk our fingers away. So walk the fingers away. You stretch in the back. Inhale. Walk, walk, walk. Exhale. Soften and release. Inhale. Walk, walk, walk. Stretch the fingers out. Stretch through the arms. Release in the back. Exhale. Soften. Inhale, stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, soften. If you're comfortable in this position, please continue a few more stretches. But if you want a variation, you can take your palms, place them together, and that changes the stretch. Stronger pull through the upper back. So we inhale, push away with the palms together, and then soften down. If you wish to do a mantra, you can make one up. Perhaps you have a personal mantra. Or something like, my body is rested, my mind is calm, my heart is at peace, my spirit soars. My body is rested, my mind is calm, my heart is at peace, my spirit soars. And smile. And then from this, we gently come up and we're going to the crocodile, Makarasana. Yes. So we're putting our hands under our chin. Relax the toes. Now in this position, you don't want to be crushing the neck. So if the elbows are too far forward, you will crush the neck. If the elbows are too far back, you will crush the lower back. You have to find the middle way. So it takes a few moments and a few breaths to adjust accordingly, either take your elbows forward or elbows back, or narrower or wider. And you totally and completely let go. So you're trying to increase the surface area of the body, resting on the ground, surrendering to the ground. So you're really letting go, so the full weight of the head is resting on the hands. So I'm crushing my neck a little, so I have to take my elbows back, closer to my torso, which changes the angle. And remember, as you begin to totally relax and release and let go, then you'll have to make the adjustments necessary. But after a few moments, you will find a position that's completely comfortable, where there's no discomfort in the neck and there's no discomfort in the lower back. You can separate the feet a little, that helps as well. As you inhale, take a breath up from the tailbone. See the breath rising up through the spine. And then exhale and relax. Breathing in, I calm my body. And breathing out, I smile. Immersing myself in this present moment, I know it's a beautiful moment. So keep the awareness, keep the concentration on your slow, smooth, deep breaths. Coming up from the tailbone, right up through the spine to the occiput. And if you feel you have to make any adjustment, then please do, because as you relax and release, and the body gets heavier and heavier, then you will have to adjust the elbows. So a few more breaths, a couple more. Then we change to Advasana. So you've got three options in Advasana. You can stretch the arms out straight. If I come back a bit, you'll see. Stretch the arms out straight, forehead on the ground. Or you can have the palms facing upwards, forehead in the palms. Or you can place your hands in the back of your neck, forehead on the ground. So 3 options: straight out with the arms, forehead on the ground, palms facing upwards, forehead on the palms, or hands on the neck, forehead on the ground. Advasana, which is the opposite of Shavasana. And again, you're just trying to increase the surface area of the body, resting on the ground. So for those that have difficulty sitting in a line in Shavasana, Advasana is an option to relax and release, to breathe slowly and deeply. And remember, despite what has happened in our life, we always have the option of thoughts that we put into our minds. We always have the choice of where to direct our thoughts. Simple and sensual thoughts, you relax. Complicated and stressful, you tense up. So we always have this choice. Regardless of what you're reacting to, you have the choice how you react. Just breathe slowly and deeply. With each exhalation, allow the body to completely surrender its weight onto the ground. If you find your mind is still being still running too fast, or there's still some negativity going in there, say a mantra. Remember, the simplest one is let peace begin with me. Let me begin with peace. And again, just by me saying that, I'm smiling. Let peace begin with me. Let me begin with peace. Remember, you're lying flat. The heart is at the same level as the rest of the body, so it's healing for the heart. You're resting your head. You're cleansing the body from a cellular level upwards. Oxygenating the blood. Cleansing the lungs. Calming the nervous system just by lying in Advasana. The mind-body relaxer, where you let go of the old to make space for the new. So we started today with keep what is worth keeping, and with the breath of kindness, blow the rest away. So you're letting go of the old to make space for the new. Keep what is worth keeping, and with the breath of kindness, blow the rest away. So we're finishing quote for you to reflect upon as you're lying there, breathing deeply, and I'll leave you with this. A bit of humor, which is good for the soul. Stress is for suspenders. Pressure is for tires. Stress is for suspenders. Pressure is for tires. So with that thought, continue to lie in your chosen posture in Advasana, breathing slowly and deeply with a smile. And always, as always, namaste with much love.